Let's break it down. We have a British-based oil company who had an accident. That's all that's been proved. We have BP, who is in error, who I have seen in no way yet say or imply that they're not going to take responsibility for their actions, that they're not going to pay, that they're not going to clean up this mess. Never. We have Obama. I think everybody's in agreement that Obama sort of dropped the ball, wasn't on top of this. In no way, shape, or form did he display leadership on this matter. So what does he do? He finds himself an enemy. What is that enemy? Big business is the enemy. I hate myself some big business if I'm on the left, don't I? But this is where I part ways with the left. Because yes, big business pisses me off. Big business does things wrong. Big business makes mistakes. But so does big government. And you know what the difference is, guys? Big government has police. Big government can knock on your door, throw some handcuffs on you or your loved ones, and drag you away. They have the power to do that. Guess who doesn't have the power to do that? Big business. But you don't see the same red-hot anger at big government, do you? No, you don't. Big government can fail over and over and over again. And what's the solution? The solution to big government failure is more big government, but bigger government. But when BP makes a mistake they fully own up to, they meet a literal lynch mob. We have a tragic oil spill. We have an administration that seems to be in no way concerned with rolling up the sleeves, getting the work done. No, it's politicized, it's politicized, it's politicized, which has been the MO of this administration since jump. It's disgraceful. And now we're going to ruin an oil company because they're an evil oil company. By the way, what does your car run on? Your house, your air conditioning? Are you guys crazy? We need oil. I am just as much in favor as anybody else kicking open this door of alternative energies, but what we need to do that is oil. We don't need to live in some fantasy world, some Star Trek fantasy world that isn't upon us yet. If we want to actually get there, we drill for oil. Why did this accident happen? Look into it. It's because we were forced through liberal legislation to be drilling in the abyss. The president gets on TV and bold-faced lies to the American people. First of all, that we don't have oil reserves. We have 350 years of oil reserves, at least. That we can't drill in shallow waters. Total fiction. That black poison that you all hate so much is the pure lifeblood of everything that you do from sunup to sundown. Everything depends on oil. You know, these people and their madness, their craziness, it's literally going to throw us into the 13th century. I'm not kidding you. Fear them, fear them, fear them. They're like utopian madmen. We need adults with real solutions that can really get us from point A to point B. Point A is where we exist now. Point B is when we no longer depend on oil. You just don't wish yourself there. You actually have to get there. And getting there could start by drilling our own oil. That's just a no-brainer. Energy could be supplemented with nuclear power. There are so many options on the table. And this entire situation is plagued with stage one thinking. Here's their mindset. We have these poor downtrodden people. I feel for them. I love that part of the country. So what are we going to do? We're going to gut this company, right? We're going to fiscally gut this company. But by doing that, what about all the 401ks or all the investors? Real people, not multi-millionaires. Real people like your parents have invested in this company by way of retirement. Now we've just essentially robbed from them. Is losing 50% of your stock share not punishment enough? Do we now need the government of the United States to come in some Venezuelan tyrannical role and basically rob at governmental gunpoint billions of dollars from a company, a private company? Guys, are you serious? We no longer live in the land of liberty. We no longer live there. And who's going to get this money? Who's going to get to divvy this money up? The government. Where's the accountability going to come from? The government. The left-wing government is going to oversee the left-wing government spending of private money. This is insane. What precedence does this set? Who do we get to rob next? Who is going to invest in this country? Who is going to invest and create jobs? Who is going to take risk when it's been solidly established that if something happens to go wrong, which we all know it does in all aspects of life, you're not only busted, but the government literally robs you? Who is going to take that kind of risk? Have you people even thought about this? What is this going to do to the business environment? What is this going to do to economic liberty? Do these questions even get asked in your mind? Or is it just, I feel real angry at BP, and I know that big business is just twisting their mustache at night, hatching plans to screw over the little guy, not make money and provide people jobs and turn a profit. That's not what they're worried about. In fact, they want to spew oil that they paid for, that they can profit from all over the earth, just because they're so evil. They're so evil that they love to bring this pain down upon humanity. Ridiculous stage one thinking. Read Thomas Sowell. And see, the problem with these people is they never think about these things. They look at business with utter contempt. All the left-wingers that are watching this video right now, ask yourself an honest question. I mean, really ask yourself this question. Only you will really know the answer. Who are you more angry with right now, in this moment? Not mentally, but emotionally, more anger towards. Ahmadinejad, the fanatical, bloodthirsty thug that rules Iran, or BP? Let that settle in your mind. What is BP guilty of? The left must learn a very simple truth. They just got this one thing down, we'd be in a much better situation. Money, real cash money, doesn't just appear in the government treasury. It doesn't. You know, I'm not sure who told you that, probably some ridiculous college professor, but that doesn't happen. You know how money's made? Real people make profit. They take risk. They open businesses. And when those businesses become successful, because everyday people invest in them, they become big businesses. And big businesses, they give people jobs. And that's how you buy houses and cars. That's how you raise children. That's how people eat. That's how medicine is purchased. Money just doesn't appear. Government doesn't produce any money. Private business produces money. You know how you get that money? You tax private business. But you know, you actually do need some businesses to make that money, you see? So no matter how much you hate them, you need them. You don't just set the whole system on fire because you don't like big business. Because somehow you and your twisted liberal mind has villainized big business to such a degree that you've become delusional. A lot of people on the left view the world this way. This is what they do. This is what they legislate. This is what they think. They're out of their minds and they have power. While there's still one left, take it to the bank.